Hey everybody, this is Shirlene with ShirlesCraftyWorld.com, and today I'm coming to you with our fourth installment of the BED series. You guys, you ever be tired of being sick and tired? You ever had a day where you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. Dear God, I'm tired. For me, it's been 3 long years. And yes, I'm tired. But a couple of things came to mind, or some things I've heard over um, church and services and such. And the first one that kind of seeded my soul was, your purpose is bigger than your problems. Now I'm going to say that again. Your purpose is bigger than your problems. Everybody, every human being goes through some type of problem in their life. But your purpose, why you're still here, who you need to reach out to, who you need to touch, that, the difference you need to make in the universe. Your purpose is bigger than anything you're going through. So when I sit here and I know I have this nerve pain, and I don't want to be on nobody's pills for it, because they got a pill for that. You sneeze, they got a pill for that. They got a pill for everything. And that's why so many people are hooked on opiates and drugs. So when I'm having my nerve pain and the doctor wants me to take gabapentin, and I refuse, for number one, gabapentin puts weight on you, and number two, is not the best stuff in the world when it comes time to get off of it. So, no, that's going to be a no for me. And you know how I know? I won't say that the doctors don't care, about how they don't really think about it. Because if I'm a 300-pound woman that needs to lose 100 pounds for back surgery, why are you going to prescribe something that's going to make me put on weight? Isn't that kind of backwards? In my mind it is anyway. So why put my body through that? Why put my psyche through that? Why put my emotionals through that? So that I can come to my doctor's appointment and you can tell me how I put on 10 pounds when I should have lost 20? No. They don't think about this stuff. I'm like, are you really trying to set me up to fail? Because no, my purpose is bigger than this. And I can't let you set me up to fail. You know? So, yesterday, I'm not going to say I have an attitude, but I will say that I'm tired. I'm getting tired. Woo, Jesus, am I getting tired? I mean, it's an effort just to get up and go to the bathroom. It's an effort to walk back to the bed. It's an effort just to find a good position in the bed where my nerves are not like on edge. Have you ever slept on a bed? Perfect bed. But you feel like you can feel every single spring in that bed because your nerves are so heightened? It is crazy. I don't know what it's not. I'm trying not to cry, you guys, because I'm being real and authentic with y'all. I'm trying not to cry on camera. Nobody really needs to see me cry, but I have my days. If I'm going to stay real with y'all, I have my days. Today's one of those. Today's one of those. So it's important that you know your purpose. Somebody said it's 10% what happens to you and 90% how you handle it. And I'm learning in life not to be a reactor, but a proactive. It's better to be proactive than reactive, because then you're like after the fact. But if you can kind of think about it ahead of time, prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, physically as much as you can. You know, I didn't know I was going to have cancer. I'm going to keep that real. That was so far away from my mind. If you had said high blood pressure or diabetes, I would have believed that way before any cancer, because there's no cancer in my family. Why am I so special? Why I had to be the one now in the legacy, in the history that introduced cancer to our bloodline? Why me? You know? God's got a plan. His thoughts are not our thoughts, his ways are not our ways. But we are to trust him. That's what's called faith. Faith without works is dead. So works definitely means me standing up for myself to the doctors. They like to just hand you a prescription and tell you go on about your business. Okay? So I don't have the medicine. My regular doctor referred me to a pain management doctor. Okay? Pain management doctor says he don't want to take my case. What? I'm in pain 24 hours a day with a spinal condition, and my body's full of arthritis. So a lot of times if it rains or something, I'm even more miserable. And you don't want to take my case? Wait, what's going on here? So instead of asking them, I start asking God. What's going on here, God? You want to be in control, not them, right? I get you. I get that. I get that. Because my faith shouldn't be in man. My faith needs to be in God. Because man can make mistakes. Not intentionally, but mistakes can happen. So today is one of those, I'm tired of being sick and tired. But my purpose is bigger than my problems. And I got to thinking about that. Because I remember when I had my radiation treatment. Ooh, girl. Gentlemen. That was some wicked stuff. I thought morning sickness was bad. And I didn't have morning sickness. I actually had afternoon sickness with my son. And I was on bed rest by month 5 because it was a very, very rough pregnancy. But we got him here. And he's 27 years old today. He's doing just fine. But that radiation treatment, honestly, I begged God to take me. I begged God to take me. I was in this back room sleeping on plastic covered mattress, eating off plastic paper plates with plastic forks and spoon. I had a trash can in the room with me, okay, because everything I touched was radioactive, so nobody else could come near it. And then after the radiation treatment, I had to leave the trash can in the far corner of my backyard for 3 months before I could even throw it out with the regular everyday trash, the regular every week trash pickup. But I begged God because the sickness was, oh my gosh, I can't even, my mind doesn't even want me to go back there. I get nauseous just thinking about it. It was really, really bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was like an 8. It was bad. It was bad. Like crawling to the bathroom bad, okay? And nobody could come within 6 feet of me because I was glowing, as they say. I was radioactive and I could harm them. So, I begged God to take me. But he didn't listen to me. He knew that my purpose was bigger than my problems. Because had he taken me, I wouldn't be doing this series right now, which seems to be helping some people. If it helps one soul, if it helps one person understand or one person not give up, I've done my job. Cheryl's Crafty World wouldn't be in existence had he taken me. I would have never experienced another level of love from my husband had he taken me, because my husband has been a husband. He's been the provider and he's been my caretaker, and the man's tired. He's tired. He won't tell me, but I, being the loving wife that I am, and we've been married for 17 years, so I know him. I know his mannerisms. I know his smells. I know everything about him. Okay, he's tired. He won't tell me because he feels like, I guess if he tells me that it'll hurt my feelings in some kind of way. But I know it's a lot. It's a lot to work to bring in the money, and then you come home Most men want to sit down, have a plate of food, and he's worried about, what do you need? What do we have to do for you? What can, let's get you settled. And then after that, he still can't get to sleep till 2 or 3 in the morning. He works second shift. So the man's tired, and he's going to be 65 years old this year. He can't keep doing this. I'm going to get better. I know this. I know this. I have to. Number one, I have to. Because I'm going to have to take care of him. He's 14 years older than me. So I'm going to have to take care of him. And I'm going to have to take care of my mom, who's going to be 70 this year. Going down the road. And so I know I'm going to get better. But, I've always been one to rise to the challenge. So it is a challenge when I can't go to the gym because my back is bad. I'm a liability, basically. My back is bad. And my knees are bad, and I can barely stand up straight and balance for 10 seconds, if that, about 10 seconds before I start to feel I'm going to collapse. My knee was giving out on me today a couple of times. It'll just give out. Thank God I have the walker to kind of not let me hit the floor, but instantly I could feel the fear rise up in me. And I'm trying to control that because that fear will cause you more flexing, and the fear will cause you more trouble and anxiety than anything else. So, God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. So I shouldn't fear falling and hitting the floor. But it's not even hitting the floor that I'm afraid of, because I spent more time down there than I cared to at this age. But it's the consequences. She's a big woman. She can't get back up on her own. She's got to go to the hospital. Or the 911 man has to come and help me up. But then they're going to want to push me to go to the hospital. Okay. So you get a bill from the ambulance. You get a bill from the ER. You get a bill from the doctor. You get a bill from all the tests they run, CAT scans, MRIs, blood tests. Ugh. So now this one thing that you didn't want happen, they fix you up, and what they do, throw some pills at you, send you home, and tell you to follow up with your primary care physician. And oh, by the way, we'll be sending you a $10,000 bill in a couple of weeks. And you're like, are you serious? And that's with insurance. Okay? 80/20. That's with insurance. Without insurance, Lord have mercy. Probably have to file bankruptcy. But I'm tired of being sick and tired. So there comes a time where you can sit and moan and groan, but don't pack up and live there. So I'm having I wouldn't even call it a whole day, because I've been crafting. I like making these little pockets out of one sheet of 12 by 12. So I've been crafting, so my day hasn't been total loss. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, Lord, I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I haven't been outside since January. This is May. The weather's going to be nice. It's going to be 81 degrees tomorrow. Do you know the old Shirlene would be out there with the grill cooking for the week? And it's a holiday weekend coming up too. And folks, and the meat and stuff is going to be on sale at the stores. This is the time you stock up. Thanksgiving and the holidays, Memorial Day, Labor Day, when they have those good food sales, you stock up and you fill your freezer. Every Thanksgiving I buy extra turkey and I keep it. My mama taught me young. You buy extra turkey and you keep it. 2 reasons. If you fall on rough times, you may need that turkey to feed your family, or you may be able to bless somebody else with it if they fall on rough times. We always try to donate a turkey, and I buy a turkey because turkey's cheap at Thanksgiving time. It'll keep if you keep it frozen. And it's always nice to know that if we ever have a rough time, we had that turkey that we can cook. That, I try to get a big one, like a 20-pound. that'll feed the family for a couple of days. Because there's nothing worse than trying to ask people for help, um, for donations or whatever. It's rough. But, God takes care of his children. And I know that for a fact because this time last year, Mr. Bob was just coming home from ICU and he was going to be down for a month. And he's our only income. And all I said is, God, you got to do it because I can't. As much as I want to, I was struggling just to make it around the house to take care of him. Now, mind you, he had to come home and be in bed. He had a heart transplant thingy on him with that defibrillator thing they inserted. Not a heart transplant, but the defibrillator thing they put to jump his heart if his heart start acting the fool again. So he was kind of sketchy. He wasn't doing too much. He was resting like they told him to. So that means somebody had to cook. I had to get my butt down that hallway with my walker into the kitchen. I had a chair in the kitchen. I had a small table to work on because my back could only handle so much. It'd be burning and then my knees start buckling and But I got it done. I got it done. So, had I asked God or had God fulfilled my request to go, I wouldn't have been here to take care of him. He might not be here right now because I was the one that called 911 when he fell out on me. So, got to be careful what you ask for. So even though today's one of those I'm tired of being sick and tired days, my purpose is bigger than my problem. And sometimes you have to wonder, if not me, then who? God made us all uniquely different. Our DNA is different. The only people that have the same, I think, have the same DNA are twins. And there's only one you. There's only one you. And the universe needs you. Somebody needs you. Because we're not here for ourselves. We're here for others. That's why God created the family unit. We're not here just for ourselves. We're here to carry on legacies and generations and to do our part. And so, when you have a bad day, or you have a down day, or a depressed day, or an anxiety day, or a day where you want to wave that white flag and go, I can't, I'm done. Just remember that your purpose is bigger than your problems. God don't give us more than we can handle. And if you're not a believer, at least understand that you're here for a reason. There's something only you can do. Nobody else can do it. And if you don't do it, somebody else can do it, but might not have been able to do it as good as you can do it. So, it'll get done one way or another. But why not let it be done in excellence because it was supposed to be done by you? So, my takeaway today is you can have your moment of questioning, your moment of being tired. We all get there. Your moment of why me? And when is this going to end? When are things going to get better? When are things going to improve? But actually, every day you wake up with breath in your body, you're doing good. If it's a body that can't move so well, or a body that acts up from time to time, or a body that, just won't operate the way you want it to operate. But if you're breathing, you're doing good. And so why not enjoy the day? Why not do the best you can that day? Because tomorrow is not promised to none of us. So even though I'm sick and tired today, I still did some crafting. I talked to a friend that helped cheer me up a little bit. I was excited for her. She got a deal at the craft store. So I was excited for her, And yeah, I've been sitting here working on my bead pens. That's another new thing for me. And so yeah, there's always a reason for you to be here. So it's okay to be tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. Just don't lay down and die, because your purpose is bigger than your problems. All right, you guys, be blessed. Love ya. Bye for now.